Happy Wisdom Wednesday, everyone. I'm coming to you live from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I just finished speaking at the annual Digital Marketing for Medical Devices conference held by ExL. It's a fantastic conference, definitely learned a lot, and I was very honored to represent Potrero Medical and speak at it. I specifically addressed the use of Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn to develop a stronger brand presence to help medical device companies grow their brands and sell more products, and of course create extraordinary experiences for the customers. One thing I want to show is this interesting book that I found called The Science of Social Media, and I rarely read books on social media because usually they're outdated and they're not very well written. But this one is the collected works of Dr. Michael Wu, who's one of the few scientists who actually objectively studies and researches how social media works. And one thing I want to teach you is the approach and strategy behind building trust and how to do so in a proper way. And that involves understanding the differences between a social media network and a social media community. So let's dive right into it. Now, when it comes to trust, there are two types of relationships we have. Ones that are strong tie relationships and the other ones that are weak tie relationships. So strong tie relationships are things like your relationship with your parents, for example, or let's say a close friend. Weak ties are relationships you have maybe with a coworker at work or peers that you meet at a conference, right? So now let's understand what a social media network is and a social media community. A social media network is there to maintain strong ties. So think about Facebook. On Facebook, you're connected with your family, right, and your close friends, and maybe put up different pictures of, let's say, your boyfriend and let's say some fun stuff you like to do with them. Or for me, I post pictures of my wife and hopefully one day our kids. That's there to maintain these strong ties that I have in terms of my relationships with my family and close friends. Now, weak ties are where LinkedIn comes into play. Weak ties are there to be established and then strengthened. So LinkedIn is a great example of a place where weak ties are made, and that's really where businesses can benefit the most with their brands. Now, the problem though is that you can't rely on just the whole LinkedIn community because that's not specific to your brand. That's where using LinkedIn groups is a fantastic way to develop your brand and then develop those ties that are weak ties between your customers. You want to provide a platform where your customers can develop and establish weak ties with each other and grow those relationships. So establish a LinkedIn group based around your product, invite the peers and the customers that you already have to those groups, and that helps them acquaint each other and strengthen those weak ties. You see, when it comes to customer success and more importantly, customer retention, it's really quite predictive. You just have to see what strong ties you have in relation to your brand, or more importantly, what strong relationships you have with your brand, and the kind of weak ties you're helping those customers establish. Because at the end of the day, for human beings, especially in the professional world, we're looking to establish and maintain better connections and better relationships. So, as a brand, I urge you, create a LinkedIn group around your company and product, invite your customers, and help them scale and develop those types of relationships. Have a great week, and if you're interested, leave a comment below. Thank you.